Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to youtube.com/Onosaurus and Seattle Mariners digital baseball here inside of MLB The Show 23, where videos or new games post every single day at 6 p.m. Pacific time here on the channel. So if that sounds like fun, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. It's not too late to join in and have some fun with the rest of the regular season. We are on game 104 today, 105, excuse me. I did the math of 83 plus 21 and then forgot to add plus one more for the game that we were actually on. So, game 105 today. We are looking for a series sweep of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Bit of a wacky game in the first game of the series. More what I was hoping to get out of the second game, which was a 10-0 victory. At least just a little bit more of a favorable victory. We were giving up a lot of hits in that first game. It was a very weird game, but we are in the midst of a 10-game stretch where we won't have any days off. We are about to exit the month of July before getting into the month of August. The month of July, very successful for us. Even if we were to lose these next two games, which I hope we don't, we still would have only lost 3 games in the entire month, which is pretty absurd. We do have the All-Star break in there a little bit, so that kind of probably takes away 3 games. But hey, we won 4 games before the month even started. So it was a very successful most recent month of the season for us, and really helping us extend that lead in the American League West. You can see a 7-5 victory against Arizona, a 10-0 victory against Arizona. The game does keep freezing after games are completed, which is kind of frustrating. I'm concerned that as this game compiles data, it is just not able to save correctly. It has not been a problem in MLB The Show 21 or 22. It's a new thing here. I think I've restarted my console between when I recorded the last video and this video. And then what that means, though, is that the hitting difficulty and the pitching difficulty will shift during the game. But if it freezes during the autosave and then proceeds to crash during a manual save, that means that the slider difficulty, the dynamic difficulty doesn't change. So hopefully it stabilizes a little bit and we should be good. But if you are watching these going like, oh, I thought your hitting difficulty went up or your pitching difficulty went down, when it's crashing or when it's operation failing at the end of the game and then crashing when I try to manual save, it doesn't save that stuff. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound today, 10-4 with a 2.33 ERA. Jose Urquidy, 6-6 with a 2.62 ERA. It's a familiar name. Did he play for Oakland, I want to say? Oakland or Houston? Or maybe Los Angeles. Maybe it was Los Angeles. It was the Angels. We'll be at home for 3 games starting tomorrow against the Boston Red Sox. Do we have another game of the week here? Game of the weeks have gone very well for us. We are going to want to tinker around with our lineup just a little bit. We can have a really quick outfield if we put someone like Mateo in left field, and then we put Haggerty in right field with Julio Rodriguez in center field. Kind of have the dream scenario for me. Let's tinker with this just a smidge. Because we can maybe DH DH Rodriguez, put him at the 2 spot, and then flip that. And then Ty France is like a doubles machine. Catcher, we can actually we'll go ahead and put Cal Raleigh on the bench today, and we'll put Tom Murphy in. I know that we don't want this many righties against a right-handed pitcher, but I think it'll be okay. Just because we'll get a fresh guy up. I don't know what the pitching matchups are in the. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We're also cold with them. We'll take a day off. Right field, Teoscar Hernandez. We do have Haggerty that we could throw out there if we really wanted to. Does reduce our power, but increases our speed, and he is a switch hitter. Right field is his worst secondary position, and I think that's the same for Mateo as well. Yeah. You know what? We'll go ahead and leave Teoscar in. Colton Wong. See, the thing is, Colton Wong can play center field, which is kind of weird. But I think that should be okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on France and Teoscar Hernandez. We do have Dylan Moore who can play first base. Because the thing is not only do we have 3 at home against Boston, we get 4 in Los Angeles before the next day off. And then it's kind of a weird, it's the weird sandwich again with San Diego, where we have day off San Diego for 2 and then day off. And then we will be Kansas City? I just wrote it down the other day, but I forget what it was. Another game of the week. We have played very well during these games of the weeks. We played Atlanta and we played
the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Toronto, and we kicked some ass.
The Seattle Mariners are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset?
I never did look up how much those pool seats were.
Looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go.
All right, here we go. When he starts, Urquidy. 20 starts a 6-6 record, 2.62 ERA, 130 innings pitched, 100 hits, 37 walks, 71 strikeouts, and a 1.05 WHIP.
The fans expected, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate.
96 on a fastball, a circle change down to 88, 12-6 curve at 80, slider at 82, cutter at 90.
The pitch.
We have Mateo, who we put pretty low in the lineup yesterday, had a lot of success. Kind of forgot maybe I should have done that again. Put him down in the 8 spot, left Crawford in the 2 spot. Maybe bumped Hernandez to the 3 spot for a little speed.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed.
Okay, so the strike zone looked a little wide on the first one and a little short on the second pitch.
Shapes up today.
Line to left. Gurriel.
That's good contact. That's good contact. Not that big of a deal. Just right to him. That sucks.
And now here is Julio Rodriguez. 2 for 8 in the series so far. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Oh, that's a bad. Damn, actually it wasn't that bad. I thought it was a much worse swing than it was. A little on top of it, maybe just a smidge late.
Excellent pace.
Damn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 2 for 10 in the series. And that's in for a strike.
Well, 2.62 ERA puts him in 6th. Spencer Strider plays for Atlanta, if you're curious, because that logo is just blown into the background.
Next offering upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Airbrushed. I always think of when Job makes Lucille.
There's the strike.
That's probably one to go for right there. Damn. Damn.
Slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Airbrushed her into oblivion and ended up checking albino on the phone.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Almost got me. I was really looking for something off speed there. Everything's been the fastball.
Liner, base
Okay.
hit.
There we go. Circle change is just a little elevated. Feels like a solid
So
at
now
bat.
it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ty France. 2 for 9 so far in the series. That's in there. That's strike 1. Crawford off of first with 2 away. Next offering is
Ooh,
in
that
for a strike.
slider caught
Perhaps
is
not quite ready
dang.
to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings
got me with a
through
slider
it.
out of the
That's a
zone. I went
strikeout.
to a contact swing and just So the umpire seems to be a little generous on the edges, both on the left and the right side. We saw some calls go for strikes. Interesting.
Back here in the
Here's
desert,
our guy, Marco Gonzalez, 10-4 in 21 starts. A 2.33 ERA over his 120 innings thrown this season. 96 hits and 9 walks, a .88 whip, 134 strikeouts.
There's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to...
All right, 88-mile-an-hour fastball is in for strike one. We're 83-21, first in the American League West by about 25 games. That winning streak was huge.
0-1 now.
And coupled with the fact that Houston took a while to get that run going that I kept kind of waiting for. We've been able to push that lead. Maybe insurmountable? I mean, it's surmountable because we haven't won it yet, but 25 games with the way we've been playing feels like quite the uphill battle. And we don't have the number of games against Houston. And I'm kind of curious if maybe that comes back to bite the MLB a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a big deal because I don't think it'll really matter. But I'm guessing that there's going to start to be a contingent of people in real life. That's a terrible fastball. Absolutely horrendous fastball. Teoscar with a good read on it. But like if a team gets out to a super large lead, a lot of the other teams in the division are going to start having to rely on other teams outside of their division and outside of their league to knock them down a peg rather than being able to have the 20 whatever shots you do. Ooh. Nice.
And the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Scoreless after one.
You don't get the 20 shots at him a year, right? You don't get or whatever it is. You get probably half that, maybe 2/3 of that. We'll be in Houston like twice, at home against them twice for 14 or 15 games.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge.
So it'll be interesting to see how that
when you can hit
comes
both sides in terms of pitchers
as we move along. I'm sure it won't matter in the grand scheme of things because everybody has to play everybody, which means you get that same advantage.
And that one fouled
like you'll get to play the Oakland Athletics 3 times, and so will every team in the National League.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Anyway.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Slider was hanging in the zone. Got to be able to take advantage of that. Missed it. Oh, that's a good take. That's a good take. The zone is wide today. Oh my goodness.
Extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan.
That is a good take. I gotta just accept it.
Colton Wong up to hit. And the first pitch misses for
26 games ahead because it's already computed the wins and losses for today's. 53 ahead of the Oakland Athletics.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Timing just a little off. Would have been a solo shot. Damn.
One down, base is empty. So now 1-2.
That with the fastball. I thought he was going to go up in the zone rather than low. Switch to a contact swing. We've missed a couple of pitches. He's left some up in the zone that are hittable. But he's doing a good job mixing the pitches, getting me early on that one, early on the previous off-speed pitch. See, that one didn't go for a strike. And I don't think that the other one was a strike. Oh, he got me with that pitch. Damn it.
Tosses to first. That takes care of Wong. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Oh, under it and late. I had kind of not like given up on it, but
play, and it's out number 3. Mariners go down quietly
missing
there.
some
Move to the
pitches
bottom of
early
the
in this
second.
one.
No score. Welcome back. Digging in, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
And he deals. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. The wind of the pitch. That one catches the zone.
Nice strike
no
right
balls,
there.
2 strikes. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be
There
favored.
we
He usually
go.
sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will
Summersgill
try
is
to
like
figure
in
that
both
out
sides
early
of the
so
plate
they can
today,
attack
if you're
that spot and
curious.
get as many strike calls as possible.
Corbin Carroll.
Pitch type circle change with a 6-inch break, an RPM of 1854.
This is Corbin Carroll. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
Nicely located cutter, even though it wasn't the nicest looking pitch coming out of the hand there. That pinpoint pitching. I love it.
High in the air, out to right. Hernandez settles underneath.
I love it. I'm a huge fan of the pinpoint pitching.
It's the
Worst
grab for the
fastball.
second out.
It's just, oh my
Off to
goodness.
a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Chop to third. Suarez sends it to
Got him at first.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Okay.
Diamondbacks
We have
down
3
quickly.
very
We'll move
interesting
to the
games. I
third
mean, so
with
far
no
we're
score.
only 2 innings into this one, but we had a hit fest in the first one. We had a lopsided victory in the second one, and
Back
now we
here at
have
Chase
a
Field, new
bunch
inning
of goose
started.
eggs up
Now
on the
it's
board.
Murphy.
Mariners have only mustered 1 hit. It was a single from J.P.
Now the
Crawford.
right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Murphy will handle the catching duties in this one in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, he is getting me with
To
that.
third, on to first. Gets him.
Oh,
One away on a
no.
drop third strike. Here's Taylor Trammell.
It's the
Homered
12-6
last night,
curve and the
added
circle
another hit
change.
as well. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Tried to double up on the 12-6 curve. But we got it that time. He left that one in the zone. Trammell coming through with a nice piece of
Back to
hitting
the
there.
top of the lineup.
Mateo
Mateo
had good
now.
contact on
He's
his
0 for
out
1.
in the first inning. And we definitely missed a pitch by Colton
Pitch
Wong.
doesn't find the
Or
zone.
with Colton Wong. I think we
Mateo
missed a couple with
measures 6
Hernandez
feet
as
even,
well.
27 years old, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. The 1-0.
Late on that?
Fouled off.
Yeah.
And the right-hander deals. That's inside. That one fell.
Oh, and there's
2-2.
another one that I missed. Oh,
Trammell, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning.
oh, damn.
Goes
Got me.
down
Throws me with the
looking.
fastball. I was so wary
Just
of the
excellent
pitch
location on
out of the
inside
zone, down
fastball.
low.
Really locked him
That
up,
fastball was an
as a
excellent
hitter, it's not typically
choice
what you're
and
looking
location.
for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way,
Missed
that's
with
a
the
really nice
slider.
pitch.
Rodriguez
Too early?
at the plate
Yeah.
with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2.
Too
He
late?
swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fastball out of the
Top of the
zone.
third, no score. And down on strikes he goes.
Wow,
And that will end the inning.
So we went into yesterday's game and they had a pretty good a guy with a pretty good ERA, and we were able to get to him and get runs across. But this guy is just, he is throwing me for a loop here. He's being very effective with his decisions.
And that's in for a strike. Gonzalez,
I'm looking too low in the zone, which is making me susceptible to that. To those balls that are going out, chasing way too much.
And there's one away.
And we've missed some pitches as well. We missed one with Colton Wong. We missed one with Hernandez. We had a good piece of contact with Mateo. It's ugh.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next one is off the plate.
I did not go the way I wanted it to, or to the spot. Just.
And there's a ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next offering is fouled back.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball.
There we go. Got him with that circle change. Circle change has been the one of the most consistent pitches I've been able to throw lately, which is odd.
Number 22.
Typically, I avoid it like the plague.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
That's in there.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Set down on strikes.
Okay, that is nice. I'm happy to see that. It may be not the greatest call in the world, but we've had a couple of strikeouts or strikes called on pitches like that. Probably should be playing a little bit more with that.
Back here in the desert, out of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify
There we go, a
the
little
approach and just
perfect on
find ways to put
a
the ball
circle
in play.
change. Okay.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here.
That felt good. That pitch felt good. That one I thought I saw well. It was a perfect off the bat, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. Missed some pitches early in this game, but got something to go that time. Thought it might have just been a double. I was getting prepared to send J.P. Crawford all the way around. Maybe not a great plan, but...
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now Teoscar Hernandez went down on strikes.
Ooh, and it was a slider way up. That's a great take right there. Made it easy with a pitch that was pretty wildly outside of the zone. But I tend to be susceptible to that, especially after an exciting start. Got a hit with Crawford. Got the home run with Ty France in that cleanup spot.
Right-hander kick steals. And another ball.
Probably shouldn't be as
Urquidy.
easy for me to
Maybe
come
a little
apart,
less
especially
aggressive
after
on the
playing
mound
so many
right now
games.
after
But
that
like,
home run, Chris.
you get
Yeah, it
excited, you
seems
swing,
that
put
way.
yourself in a
Guys,
bad
they
count,
come out,
then
feel good, but then all of a sudden
it starts to
touched
get
up a little bit,
real
and they start
wobbly
trying
real
to
quick.
throw
There's a nice
instead of
pull
pitch.
down the
They're not
line.
trusting their stuff.
Maybe try and leg this out
Around
for a
first, heading for
double.
two.
No, just go for one. Go for
Check
one.
that,
It's
he'll
fine.
stop at first with a single after putting on the
Up
brakes.
next for Seattle, the second baseman.
Throw was a little
Here's the
off.
second baseman.
He
Colton
probably
Wong.
had enough speed to get there, but it seemed like it got out there pretty quick.
First
That's a good take. That's a great take.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants the rhythm broken up,
it's
but
a
sometimes
bad.
they need
Oh,
a
it's
little
a.
pick-me-up.
Oh,
That takes care of Wong.
that's
And
a
there's one
miss.
down.
Boy, that was a
Damn.
hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Knocks it down.
That should have been a double play.
Now batting, catcher.
Should have had 3 outs in the last 2
So one
pitches.
out with 2 aboard. So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch,
Okay,
and that's
all
in
right,
for a
that's fine.
strike.
No big deal.
The 0-1.
Ooh,
Rolled
that's a
softly,
bad swing.
but that goes foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here comes a pitch. Fouls that off to the
That
left.
is a
and
missed
will do it
pitch.
again.
Probably gets out of the
Hernandez
stadium.
Over at second. Suarez.
It
over
gets
at
out of the
first,
yard, I
one
should
away.
say.
Next one is off the play, and the count is 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next offering in the dirt.
That's a couple of good takes right there.
2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Taylor Trammell up next for the Mariners. 3-2 now. On the ground to third. Tags the runner for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0
Lucky to be
ball
in the
game.
position that we
Back
were
after
in,
this
but
on the
still
show.
a little bit of a bummer that we weren't able to get a little more out of that. But we are pitching pretty well, so kind of hard to.
And welcome back.
Of course, you
John
see right there how
Shelby
easy it can be.
with
Just
you.
a bloop and a
And
blast.
leading off the bottom of the
2
fourth,
runs are on the board.
Josh Rojas.
Colton Wong's swing really hurt.
Pitch.
I
And
just
that one
didn't
is
see it in
for a
time.
strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to
Oof,
first.
almost a bad
And one
throw,
gone in the
but
fourth as they get the
got it.
leadoff man.
That one moved a little bit to the left.
Center fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Dominic Fletcher. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Gurriel stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ooh, bad pitch,
Gurriel
bad
gets a
pitch,
piece.
bad pitch. Bad downswing on the.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Christian Walker.
Bunts with that speed of a player are going to be particularly effective. Suarez
And
is
now
only
it's
a
Christian
29
Walker.
speed.
He struck out swinging in
Murphy's
his
not
first
particularly
at-bat.
fast.
That one's in there,
So-
0-1.
Felt like kind of a gimme, but whatever. Felt a little cheap.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. Got him looking.
Got him looking. All right. So we got out of it no problem. We're getting some of those generous calls on the outside of the zone. It seems like he's favoring both of them.
Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell.
Urquidy back to work.
A
Dives,
little
but
on
kicks
top
off
of
his
it.
glove. And he beats it.
Got
That's
it.
a
Just
hit.
got it.
Great
Trammell,
try
nice
there.
job busting down the
Everything came
line.
together for him.
It's a nice
Just
base
cooking
hit.
down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Gotta slow down here. I'm getting real aggressive.
Jorge Mateo up next for the Mariners. In there.
I actually saw what he wanted to do there, or felt like I knew what he wanted to do there.
And
That's a good take right there. Circle change way inside.
Next offering way off the plate. Trammell aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and now 3 balls and a strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Kicks and deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Made that real easy for me to give up on it. That puts a real good bonus, or that puts real good speed on the bases. I put the letter A right in front of that, completely threw off my sentence. That's bad swing. Lucky that was foul.
For him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
And a pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Nelson, the lefty, warming up as well.
Okay, just foul the slider off, get a piece of it, stay alive.
Runners at first and second.
Really early. Foul it off again.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to
Foul
fight
it
that
off
one
again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Way outside. There we go. That's good shit right there.
First and second here, no outs. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Yeah.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1
Very
strike.
lucky that was not strike 2. That was a pitch I missed with Colton Wong. Glad that I took it on that one. I mean, even if it's a strike against Colton Wong, it's not that big of a deal. It's just see it too late. You're looking low in the zone.
Next offering
That's a
is
bad
fouled
swing.
back.
That's a 3-1 count. We should be looking at, but
Runners at first and second.
and maybe more realistically a 2-2.
In the air out to center. Dives for it, but he gets down for a hit. And they stop him at third.
He threw to the wrong base.
bases
He
loaded
would have
with
had.
one away.
Hitting is really
He would have
easy
had
for some
Trammell.
guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays
He would have had
in the
Trammell at
zone
third.
on plane for an extended
Trammell,
period
you
of
could
time.
see up in
And
the
guys
corner.
like that, they have a
You
high
could see him
contact
go
rate,
back and then
they have
back
more
towards third.
barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the mound now.
Okay, so Zach Davies is coming into this game, 38 games. He has a 5.67 ERA, 85.2 innings pitched, a 6-2 record. He does have one save on the season, 57 and 50 strikeouts to walks. Lefties batting better than righties, and he has to face Ty France. His pitching is going to be a little bit slower. His two-seam is at 90, a circle change at 81, cutter at 89, and a curveball all the way down at 77. And that's what he will lead off with, well outside of the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Bases loaded, one away.
Ooh, he got me with a circle change.
And the count is 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Roll to short, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's quick.
Disastrous.
One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the
That is more frequently what we see with the bases loaded. We've amassed 8 hits, but only 2 runs. And a couple of times in this last couple of innings, we have blown some opportunities to put more on the board. That's a huge miss.
And there's the strike.
Yeah,
he's looking
there's
great
just
so
not a
far.
whole lot to
Not a
whole lot to say about it.
Strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And now the lefty. Check swing, and he held up.
Okay.
Moreno leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is
there we go.
For a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Got the swing and miss. That's what we're looking for. Okay, good bounce back right there. Error on Wong, no problem.
And
no problem.
Nick Ahmed. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And the 0-2. Swing.
Got him with a swing and a miss. Okay. The error doesn't cost us any or cause us any problems or cost us anything. We're okay.
5 innings complete.
Offensively, it's been a little frustrating. Going back to the bases loaded situation just really quickly, those 3 pitches were all low in the zone, and there was just nothing I was going to do with any of them. I think that may be the most frustrating part. It's a really bad at bat at the worst possible time.
Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
That was kind of what I was hoping for with Ty France, just something up in the zone. He tripled up down low, and I just got too much of something that I was hoping wouldn't get enough of it. And it's bad luck with the speeds on, you know.
Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong. That one missed.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Swing and a
Ooh,
miss.
wow, circle
And
change.
the count even at
Really
one.
slow, all the way down at
Sometimes you need
79.
to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Next pitch is downstairs. That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Just right
but
to
he's
him.
got it.
It's just a
Man,
little
that's one of those
too
at-bats where
much.
you have
Darn
to
it.
remind yourself it's
That's all right.
about the
That's all right.
process. He did
Second one of those
everything
we've
right
had
by
today. A
getting
little
him to show
frustrating,
for
but
it, but in your
nothing
mind, you have
too
to
nothing
convince
too
yourself
awful.
that it was a very good at-bat.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez.
Damn, right on
updated
it too.
down.
Just a
1
little
for
early.
2.
I don't even know that a timing adjustment helps all that much.
That's off the
Or I
mark.
wonder how much
1-0.
it does help, you know? I guess if it's early, it would slice to the left.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Hernandez around third.
Ooh.
He scores, and they're up
We
by
only got
3.
to second because the animation of the game kind of screwed that guy in the
Picks
corner.
himself up an RBI.
I think if
That
it's
pitch
if
he
the
could get
timing's
to
better
out
with
front,
Colton Wong,
gets
it's going to
back
drive it a
the
little bit
ball
more to the
and
right.
didn't pull off or roll his hands
With it being
overhead.
early, I'm
That
guessing
allowed
it
him to
pulls
rip
it
that ball down the line for
into
the
towards
double.
or into to center, so our
Now the
left.
catcher up to hit, Tom Murphy. Bounce to the left
Ooh,
side.
dang.
Whips it
There was a
across.
circle
2
change
away.
just early on it. It looked like a pretty good pitch to hit, but I just couldn't
Taylor Trammell.
make the contact I was
Next to
looking
hit,
for.
Taylor Trammell. That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Madison Bumgarner getting
We're
loose
going
out
to
there.
look at maybe bringing a lefty in here, which is going to benefit
Suarez
me because I
at
have a lot of
second with
righties
2
in the
down.
lineup. Couple outs here. It's going to take something pretty deep to get him all the way around. I think, unfortunately, just...
The 0-2.
We have missed some pitches. We've gotten enough of some of them, but that's, I mean, we missed that one. We missed a pitch with Tom Murphy. We missed one with Colton Wong.
And a foul ball, he stays
Good
alive.
foul ball right there.
The next offering misses. And the count's even at 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Suarez around third. The throw
It
is
was a
off
little
line,
up
and
the
he's in
line, but it's
score.
enough
And they lead by
to get him
4.
in. So nice,
Well done.
nice piece of
Drives
hitting
in
with
the
Taylor
run.
Trammell.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his
One pitch
approach.
to those
He didn't try to
definitely
do
could have
too
been
much
a
with the pitch,
two-run
just
home
shot it
run,
to the
but
infield.
take the single ribby. Keep this line moving.
And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the righty deals. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Julio Rodriguez on deck for the M's. Here's a 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Wow, that is a surprising call.
Got what he wanted
It's a
to do
great
right
take,
there.
obviously,
That
with,
keeps
you
this
know,
inning alive,
the walk.
puts a runner in
Thought
the
for
scoring
sure with that
position,
location
and a
and that
chance for this
umpire, the
offense
way
to
he's been
add
calling
on
the
to
game
their
today.
So
But that
2
would
on,
be,
2 away. Now the number 2 hitter.
that would be
Julio
strike
Rodriguez.
1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. First and second, 2 down. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Righty to the plate. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Swings and misses and we're filled up.
Can't go for that.
The right-hander gives up the 2
There's a
out
walk anyway. Not great. Not.
2 outs, bases loaded. Now the batter now, J.P. Crawford. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
It was the pitch I was looking for.
Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
2 walks.
This is where it gets a little frustrating for myself, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm making this more difficult on myself than it should be.
Find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a base hit on a line. 1 runs in, a second scores as well. It's 6-0.
Offered a perfect 4 for 4 today. If I'm a little more on top of it, I could probably get Rodriguez to second. I think that's something, it's a very small thing that I could improve on. But just making sure that I'm thinking the way down, the way around the ring. It's probably a single for J.P. Crawford, no problem. But third base is going to go to home immediately. Make sure that, okay, rotate it to send him all the way around, then try to rotate it and send as well. So
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Ty France. In there at the knees, 0-1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Cutter, slider, and a fastball, 91, 85, and 95.
Strike 2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Darn.
And that'll do it.
Yeah, the pitching angle or the arm angle on that one was a real problem there. But hey, we pushed a couple more runs across. We're up by 6 now. I think we pushed 4 across in that, and took advantage of a bases loaded situation, which was nice. J.P. Crawford coming through with a solid piece of contact. We're going bottom 6 here.
A wind in the pitch. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Josh Rojas. Here's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Rojas in his 4th year, 28 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Crawford throws to first in time.
Got him.
2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Dominic Fletcher stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Oh, 2 now. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
There we go.
So
a nice, nice easy 6th inning for Marco Gonzalez and the Mariners defense. We put up 12 hits, scored 6 runs.
Nothing. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch.
Gotta settle down pitching.
There's a swing and a miss.
Early? Oh, wow, too late. Okay. I mean, that was right where I was looking for it.
High fly ball,
and that one
shallow
was
right field.
still late.
Carroll
Late and
moving
under it.
Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Seattle. The second
And up
baseman,
next for Seattle, Colton Wong. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a bouncer. Walker. He handles it himself. And 2 away to start the 7th. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
I don't know that arm angle always throws me off, but when it is,
Foul back
feels
our
pretty
way,
like
and that's out of
extremely different. Like this guy and the one guy in the, I think for the
The wind of the
Twins.
pitch.
Oh
And a
no!
pop-up, right side, foul territory.
That's not it. That's not what we're looking for.
He's
God
got
dang it!
And that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Well, hopefully you didn't blink and miss that.
Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gonzalez back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Ball 1 there.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and
All right,
second now.
let's not let this get too out of hand here. We will put up. Put up Barlow and Morton.
Now up next
We're not
for
in
Arizona,
a pinch
Corbin
yet where
Carroll.
we would need our what feels like maybe our more
Jackson for a
surefire
strike.
arms.
Well, in this situation with runners
We're also
on,
not
you've
in a
gotta get
great
ahead
spot
in
at the
count
moment.
so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging.
Got him with the.
Well,
Well, they
it
cut her on the
becomes pretty
outside.
difficult as a teammate
Strikeout
when
number
guys
10
struggle
for
like
us.
this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Gurriel at second. Walker at first. One gone.
Now what I'm looking for right there. Come on.
Two on, one out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he deals. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera.
Oh, this is a bad decision.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Really bad decision.
Amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Ground ball right side. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Oh no.
1 out.
You've been
bases
giving
full.
calls on the edges all day and can't call that?
Next one misses, and the count is 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter
take a deep
is
breath.
looking for
You're
something
fine.
up in the
Everything's
zone that
okay.
He can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And here it comes. Right side. Hernandez pulls it in on the run.
And a perfect throw in. Let's go.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Nicely done by Hernandez out there in right field.
Ahmed stands in now.
Okay, we are going to actually kind of play. I'm going to put...
For the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I'm going to put Charlie Morton in. I don't... Is this... I think the slurve is the one that I hate throwing the most. It just has the least intuitive thing.
So they turn things over to the righty, Joe
Okay,
Barlow.
Joe Barlow, come on, buddy. Here we go. We're getting a little lucky. We got Hernandez out there who's made some nice plays in right to hold the runner at third. We've seen a lack of aggressive base running. From the Diamondbacks. Okay. A little worried that I don't have the fastball, the four-seam dialed in. There we go. Two-seam will work, and that'll work as well. Okay.
Ground ball, left side. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him, and we get out of a bases-loaded jam. Let's go. When he comes in, throws one pitch.
By the Mariner bullpen.
Heck yeah.
Coming up. It's the Mariners 6.
Out of the jam.
Nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the
we
Mariners
head to the
catcher,
8th
Tom
inning.
Murphy.
Number 2, Tom Murphy.
And a pitch.
Oh, that's
And
a
it's
bad
foul
swing.
away.
That's very late.
The wind of the pitch. Falling behind 2-1. The pitch. Center field. Fletcher under this
Oh, damn,
one.
that had a lot more ride to it than I anticipated. My goodness. I thought that might have been a little bloop shot, or at least have him running in towards it. No, that really
Here's
hung
the
up
center
there.
fielder, Taylor Trammell. In there for strike one.
I actually was trying to swing at that. I hit A, but it did not register.
Late with the swing there.
A little surprised that the 91's getting me, but
0-2 now.
I guess it's more consistent.
This to third.
There's a
Rivera
cutter.
throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the
left
8th.
fielder, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Jorge Mateo. And there's a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Just missed. Inside 3-2 the count. Julio Rodriguez on deck for the M's. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ooh. Wow, that was a generous call there.
Right around the knees, but
Especially in a game where they have been a little more,
So man aboard.
they've been a little
And
wider
stepping
with
in
that
for the
strike
Mariners,
zone.
Julio Rodriguez. First pitch just misses. Just off the outside edge. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner around second. Carroll to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the
It's a
inning.
greedy send. It's a greedy send. There was no reason to do it there.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th at the plate. Number 22. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss. Strike
Got up to
one.
96 there. Oh, I do forget that Marco Gonzalez does not throw particularly fast on the fastball, so this guy is an improvement, or as far as like the speed is concerned, it is an upgrade. Trying to make that not sound like I'm being so mean to Marco Gonzalez. He's a professional. He pitches professionally, right? But he's throwing a high 80s, low 90s. This is a speed difference that is going to be faster, and we should have these bats probably more often than not swinging late.
Chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Rojas stands in here, takes ball 1 low, and a foul ball.
I didn't anticipate that throw from the outfield being quite so accurate.
Kicks and fires. Out to short. And it gets by him.
That's all right. It's an excellent effort by Crawford, but no big deal.
And now the center fielder, Dominic Fletcher. 1 for 3. Misses outside. And that is ball 1. Rojas leads off first with 1 away. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Good eye right there.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike.
Okay, there's a strike. This is a bit of a frustrating at bat. Just missing.
And he walked him.
Man, that is
First
unfortunate
and
right
second, 2
there.
down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. In there, and it's 0-1.
I literally needed one of those pitches in the last at bat. Just one that flips inside.
That one catches the corner.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Damn it. Oh, I wanted that to be a swing and miss. That's the one time, of course, we're getting the... Got him.
Looking for the
Ooh,
K.
boy. Ooh, that's a bad call. That slider is the one I'm looking to break out just a little bit more to get that swing and miss, perhaps, but...
New pitcher on now, Miguel Castro. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Sinker at 100, slider at 88, circle change at 90.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Castro, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. On a line, base hit.
Wow, 5 for 5 day for J.P. Crawford. Left that circle change hanging. Waylaid on that sinker, missed the first circle change, went back to it and left it over the heart of the plate. That felt good.
Man at first, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ty France. Swing and a miss.
Oh, wow, late, or
As he was out
early,
front
excuse me,
that
on that
time.
slider. It is a little surprising that we have amassed 14 hits.
And now it's
Pretty slow start for us offensively, but Ty France broke it open with a 2-run home run in the top of the 4th. Put on 4 more in the 6th, and we're in a good position to close out this sweep and continue our domination here in Game of the Weeks, which I believe this is the 3rd, and they have not been close.
When you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And now the count is even. On the ground, Rivera. On to second, they get one. Relay to first, double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that. In there. And so now 1-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, if the sinker is absolutely devastating me.
5, 6, and
Man.
7 will lead things off.
Trying to quicken things up, and it is working. Holy moly.
And the Diamondbacks
I don't think I had a single piece of contact against a sinker. Routinely 96 miles an hour and up.
Matt Brash.
Matt Brash is going to come in for the final 3 outs of this one. 3.23 ERA, 40 games with a 5-3 record, 13 holds, 47.1 innings pitched, 66 to 5 strikeouts to walks. Fairly even batting averages. The lefties a smidge better than righties. Too fast? Okay. Slow it down. Slow it down. Take a breath and slow it all down. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the good shit. And then I throw that. Okay.
Bottom 9, and now Corbin Carroll. The pitch. And that one clips the corner.
That first game sure would have led you to believe that this was going to be a more competitive series, but at the moment, through 8 innings, we've been able to outscore them in the last 2 games 16-0.
See the velocity 97 with that.
This is probably the more impressive of those 2 games, just given the fact that we were able to get out of some jams.
On the ground to short. Throw is low, and he can't.
That was a bad throw. Bad throw. Speed got me on that one.
No, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much.
Really worry about it because we do have a good lead here.
Concentration at a game like this can be an easy trap to fall into.
Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was
just coming to life a little bit too late, or I'm not putting good pitchers in.
The next
That was
pitch misses.
That was a really bad pitch.
Chopped left side. The throw to first.
Maybe could have tried to let that roll foul, but I think it's okay to just take the out there. We can give up a run or two. It's not that big of a deal.
And now Nick Ahmed.
I don't think it's anything you really want to do.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1.
98 speed on third, so
There's
going home.
Both pitches on the
Slider's
inside
just
part
not
of the plate.
close at
Hitter is
all.
thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Wow,
Appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
I don't think that was a swing at all. Let's take a look at that replay. I don't know why he got called out. You got to break the plane of the front of the home plate, right? I don't know how he called that a check. Wow, was it the movement? Was he out of the box? I mean, even from my angle, it looked...
Stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
I was like, oh, he had that. I was a little surprised he even went to appeal it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right
All
field.
right, so Colton Wong
Ball game.
comes up with
And
the
the
catch.
Mariners
That'll be out
come
number
in
3,
here
and that will
finish
take
off
care
a
of the Arizona
three-game
Diamondbacks.
sweep.
We
You
drop
see
one in
these guys
Minnesota
are
and
feeling it
immediately
right
hit
now.
onto a
Look at the smiles, look
4-game
at the high
win
fives.
streak.
They feel real good about
Which, if you
this
add the other
three-game series
25
sweep,
games
and
or
they
whatever
get
it
done
was,
on the road. You talk about the confidence that
we're
that
what,
can
21
produce.
and
Tell you what,
29
they're
and
riding
1 in our
high
last
right
30
now.
or something
Nice win
absurd.
in this game.
14 hits
is how
amassed in
this
this one. A
one
little bit of
ends.
greed there at the
The road
end,
team
trying to
picks
get
up the win and picks
Mateo
up
all the way
a
around to
sweep.
third. There was no
For Chris
reason to do
Singleton and
that.
our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying
Tested
so
the
long.
arm, and I lost. Ty France got the scoring started in the top half of the fourth with a 2-run blast. Then we put on 4 runs. So it was kind of an interesting thing where we had a bases loaded situation, didn't come up with anything. I believe that was still in the top of the 4th inning. And then I was like, ooh, we're going to be kind of in a tight situation for the rest of this. Top of the 6th comes around. We put on 4 runs and feeling pretty good. Somehow Marco Gonzalez is the player of the game. I don't really know how. Probably mainly because of those 10 strikeouts. J.P. Crawford was a perfect 5 for 5 with a couple of ribbies. Though we did only come around to score once, which is a little bit disappointing. Trammell was 3 for 4 with a ribby and a run. Eugenio Suarez was 2 for 4 with a double. He knocked in a run and scored. Ty France was 1 for 5 with a 2-run blast. But Marco Gonzalez gets your win and is your player of the game. 6.2 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, struck out 10. No walks, no earned on his lines. Jose Urquidy, 4.1 innings pitched. He gave up 8 hits, struck out 7, walked 1, and only gave up 2 earned runs on the line because they pulled him in that 5th inning with a bases loaded situation, I believe. But hey, we come back with another nice game. We continue to perform very, very well with the game of the week thing on it. Atlanta, I want to say the Toronto 5-1 game and then this 6-0 victory. And if you go back to that Atlanta game, it was a 6-0 victory as well. You know, put the game of the week on and we're going to go kick some ass, and that feels pretty good. I do feel like we left a little bit to be desired offensively there. We missed some stuff early. Obviously, the bases loaded situation the first time around didn't go the way that I would have liked it to have gone. And the game, thankfully, didn't freeze. But we come away with a victory, and a comfortable victory, and that's always a good thing. So, we improved to 84-21 through the first 105 games of the season. We will start a quick 3-game home series against the Boston Red Sox, and then we're on the road in Los Angeles before returning home, before going back on the road. It's a kind of a weird schedule between the 31st and the 23rd. And then it kind of settles into like a little bit more of a rhythm. We have a big East Coast road swing later on in the season, and then a bunch of division games starting September 11th. We will just be playing. Oh no, the Los Angeles Dodgers are in there. Starting the 18th, we'll be playing just division opponents, and then even from the 11th through the rest of the season, you only have 3 games against World Series foe, the Los Angeles Dodgers. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time for Game 1 of Boston taking on Seattle. Castillo on the mound for the Mariners, 13-4 with a 1.78 ERA. As Garrett Whitlock and the Boston Red Sox, who are 15 games under 500, come into town. 7-6 is Whitlock with a 3.50 ERA. If you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. And we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for more Mariners baseball. Thanks for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners.